Hi, my name's Jonathan Laws, and I'm really excited to be your math teacher this year. I'd like to go through a couple of things right now just to kind of introduce you to me and what the course is going to be like. I've got some websites on the screen right here. They're just tiny URLs, so you can remember them and write them down really quickly, or just type them in and go to those. The first one is a little bit about me. So if I were to click on that website right there, it's going to bring up this page right here. This is on my website that I've used for years for all the courses that I have taught over the years. This is a little bit about me and my background, my teaching history, things that I've done in my career, a little bit of when we've been on the news, some websites that I've got about some travels that we've had and some of our adventures and things like that. So if you'd like to look that up, that would be great. The next one is a quick one about math supplies. Now, you may have received some information about this through a Skylert or looking at the school website or something like that. So if you click on that web link right there, type that in, you're going to go to this page right here. It's on our school web page. It's about calculators and math supplies. Goes through some information right there. So 3-ring binder, that would be great to keep things organized for the things that we're going to do for notes and assignments and stuff like that. Lots of pencils. We learn from mistakes, so pencils are a really good thing in math. Loose leaf paper. We are going to do some online assignments, so it's going to be important to show your work there and keep track of what you did so you can, write your answers in and stuff like that. And then earbuds. Those are going to be important to have because we might be learning different things at different times. Some people might be watching a video, some people might be getting help or different things like that. So earbuds are going to come in really handy. Wired or wireless, whatever works. If they're wired, a lot of times that's really convenient because it works for sure. And then calculators. I'm going to talk about 8th and 9th grade for just a second. So those calculators, really need those right away. And calculators are going to be a big deal this year because we're trying to cut down on the number of supplies that kids share and things like that. It's also going to be really helpful, especially on, say, Fridays when we don't have any school in person. That's going to be useful to have a calculator at home so you can do that work. So if you click on that link when you go to this website, it'll show you what type of calculator we suggest. The nice thing is that for 8th and 9th graders, you can use this all the way through high school and college, AP exams, ACT, different things like that. The calculator for 7th grade is right here, so if you wanted to look at that, that's fine. But 7th graders don't really need a calculator for several months, probably won't use them until about November. But they are on sale right now, so that might be a good thing to look into. So I'm going to come back over here. We are going to be using Canvas to deliver all the instruction to keep track of grades, submissions, and different things like that. So the website is jsd.instructure.com. Please don't just Google Canvas because there are tons of institutions that use Canvas. So if you type in that web address, it's going to take you to something like this. Now, what I've got up here is an example of what the 7th grade web page is going to look like, or Canvas page is going to look like. We've got a place for frequently asked questions and answers. Right here, we've got, we'll put any really important announcements that you need to know, the current module or unit that we're learning. And then down here, we've got this calendar that's a last week, this week, next week calendar. And that'll help us keep track of what we're doing, what day, when things are due. And so if somebody's gone or something like that. I've got an example of this in class, and I'd like to show that right now. I'd like to show you an important part of the classroom. It's the last week, this week, next week calendar. I've got all 3 weeks over there, and I rotate those magnets on the left-hand side so that a student that misses, if they come in, they can see exactly what they missed and they can get started on it. Or if they're going to know they're going to be gone ahead of time, they can look ahead and see what they can do to make sure that they stay on track. Really important thing in math. There's a version of this on Canvas, so that will update every single week, and so you can see it there. Also like to show you around the room just a little bit. We've spaced things out as much as possible in here. There's the screen where I'll be doing most of the demonstrations and talking about what we're learning that day, and my teaching station over there. So I look forward to seeing you in class soon. So as you can see, we've got the same thing in class that we do online. So whether you're looking in Canvas or looking at it in class, we're hoping to present basically the exact same thing. And then remember, if you want to get a hold of me, it's best to get a hold of me through the Canvas inbox. That's a great way to do that. Now I'm going to come back here to this document, and Jordan District has done a really good job of rolling out Canvas and trying to make it accessible for teachers and for parents, for parents and for students. So if you go to this website right here, this will show you how you can pair a parent account with a student account. So you can create a parent observer account. So it's tinyurl.com/ and then canvas-observer. And if you click on that, it'll take you to about a 50-second video. I'm going to play just a little bit of that right now.
In our continuing efforts to partner with parents seconds for the academic success.
So it's 52 seconds, and it shows you how to use how to pair a parent observer account with a student account. And then you can see what your student is doing each day, what they've turned in, what's been graded, and stuff like that. Now, we're going to be going through a lot of changes this year. We've done a whole bunch of work this summer. We're really excited about some of the things that we're going to be rolling out, but this is going to be a difficult year no matter what. So flexibility is going to be the key. Patience is going to be the key. Please make sure you ask if you've got questions. I love it when students ask questions about math, or, hey, I need some help with this, or whatever it is. If I can do something to help you, I'm happy to do that. And one last thing, we are still using Skyward. Skyward is where the grades are going to end up. So you can check grades in Canvas, but because we're doing so much in Canvas and there's going to be a lot of behind the scenes grading by teachers and stuff like that, looking at what's been submitted, it's going to take a little bit longer to get those grades in. So they may not show up on the very day or the day after, but by Friday of every week, I'm going to have grades updated so you can check on Skyward and see what the grade is at that point and see how your student is doing. But you can always go into Canvas and you can see what's been graded, you can see what's been submitted. We do have a lot of online practice assignments this year that we're working on, so you'll actually get a grade and some feedback immediately, and if you make a mistake, you'll actually get some relearning opportunities with that. So again, my name's Jonathan Laws. Make sure your information's updated on Skyward, because I love to talk to parents, emails, phone calls, different things like that. Feel free to contact me if you need to, but I'm really looking forward to this school year. Thanks a lot.